Hello, world. I'm Aaron Fulkerson, the CEO of Opaque. I'm really excited to talk to you today about how this massive technology platform shift we're seeing around AI is driving what we've seen from every technology supercycle, a trust layer upgrade. You're already familiar with this, the internet. There was a time when the internet was just static web pages and data was transferred across the network in the clear, meaning not encrypted. That was an impossible solution to drive an e-commerce platform or a platform for software development because the data was just so leaky. Anybody could access it that could use some clever workarounds. It was pretty leaky. The internet had to go through a trust layer upgrade. In order for it to shift from static web pages to a platform for web applications and e-commerce, we introduced TLS and encryption of data in transit. The exact same demand is occurring right now around AI with this platform shift, particularly with AI agents. These agents are pulling data from different data sources, operating at machine speeds, doing non-deterministic, semi or fully autonomous execution. Potentially they're self-replicating. These systems are incredibly leaky. The enterprise wants to adopt them everywhere because they see the promise of the productivity gains. But in order to unlock that value, they have to extend the trust layer, not just from the network connection with encrypted data, but to runtime. And that's exactly what confidential AI, this new category that's emerged just in the last 12 or 18 months, achieves. Verifiable runtime guarantees that allow the enterprise to process data with AI agents while encrypted at runtime and verify that their data was kept private and their policies, which can be inherited at runtime from a variety of sources, are cryptographically bound and enforced. So this is what's happening with AI agents. The number one blocker for enterprises to adopt them is the absolute certainty that these things are going to leak their data, and the knowledge that with this new trust layer upgrade, with verifiable runtime guarantees, they can do so safely and responsibly. Now, obviously, Opaque plays in this space, but we're not alone. In fact, it's important to note that the largest technology companies have already deployed confidential AI internally. Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, Apple, for example, introduced the concept of Apple Private Cloud Compute. This allows Apple to use your data in an encrypted cache on the silicon to process your data with language models, both on your device and in the cloud. It's confidential AI. It's exactly the same thing. We've seen TikTok announce in January and release some open source libraries. They're doing confidential AI. And Meta, with Meta WhatsApp private message processing, they're doing confidential. In fact, they're doing confidential for, I believe it's 6 billion messages a day, that if you opt in, they'll process your data with language models while encrypted and provide verifiability that your data was kept private. So this consumer standard has now driven the enterprise, which has already been reluctant to adopt language models wholesale on their sensitive or proprietary data because they know it leaks. So great news is this became available through the cloud platforms with the release in September of 2024 of new NVIDIA GPUs, the H100s that enable this. And then you've seen across the enterprise, like for example, Anthropic, which is an Opaque customer, and we collaborated with them on their confidential AI reference architecture that they announced in June at our summit. We've also seen Accenture launch a new practice in May this year around trusted data services. So this is the future of AI. It's already in the consumer space. The enterprise is rapidly adopting. We encourage you to learn about this more. Come to Opaque, go to Gartner. There's several papers on Gartner about the concept. Or go to the hyperscalers. They provide primitives. You can build your own stack, but it's pretty complicated. Come check out Opaque and we'll show you how much easier it can be with our software stack. Look forward to speaking with you.